I have a lot up. Didn't come as prepared as I thought I was going to be. But hello, people. It's me, Trudell, the Comic God, and I'm back again. Today, what we're doing is I'm doing a sketch. Uh, Not a sketch. Sorry, that's what I usually do. Today, what I'm doing is I'm doing a character design. This is one of the character designs for a portfolio I'm creating, and this is the Spirit. I have three characters: the Spirit, the Warrior, and the Artist, and then I have some monsters which I could show here but aren't finished. Um, the Spirit and the Warrior are. That is what I completed last week, yesterday. And bear with me because it's late right now. Not that late, not too late compared to usual. But before I didn't have the background done, so I just grabbed an image and uh, edited it so it looked more like it was in ink. So yeah, that is the this is what I'm going to be working on. I'm going to be inking this in particular, just making sure it looks right, and then depending on how far I get, I might do the color too. But as you can see here, it's just gold because she's a spirit, so she doesn't have any actual color on her, and yeah, but so let me get into it as I go. I'll probably um, just go over what she is, other than just a spirit. What she is, she lives inside the warrior because she was the warrior before the guy we got now, right? So each one kind of helps, almost like the Avatar, kind of helps the next one. Um, and there's a whole mythology thing set up. This is based on the Nabali. Hold on. I don't know if my is my pen not working. Ay ay ay. All right. Well, apparently my pen's dead. uh. Okay. So, well, my pen's dead. I don't know what to do about that. Well, I guess this is gonna be a super short stream because I can't draw right now. Uh, I should have checked that before I started, but is what it is. Anyways, while we're here, let me bring up the other project, like the other designs, because why not? So, what I did, this is for a character concepting um, project, and and those are the initial designs, and then I have the initial costume designs, which I fused um, her costume and then added the bottom for that for the final drawing. And then these are the scar designs. This is her face. What scars are going to look better? I think I went with this one. Finally, the one close to the gold lady. And then the hairstyles, which I went for this one right here. And then I brought it to three different variants, which I would like the most. And obviously, I picked this guy. Uh, Even though the other ones are kind of cool, I kind of like this one. Now that I'm looking at it, but this one is more warriory. This is like warrior in in rest. Like she's just kind of chilling for the moment, but she could kick your ass. You know what I mean? So that's just going through the process, and then I picked the final one, and then I added the hairstyle. I added the scar, these two right here, and then you can see the scar right here glowing, and the eyes glowing, and she's wisping up because she's a spirit. I think how I would draw her for the final image is as kind of like how they draw the Human Torch, where the shadow is light and the light is shadow, right? It's kind of like inverted, which I always think is cool. Um, and drawing in digital, you don't even have to. You could draw it normally and then just invert the selection through through adjustments, or not even yeah, through adjustments. So that would be pretty awesome, I think. Now, let me show you the are they here? You're just seeing all my dope projects. I'll show you. I'll show you the, since I'm not drawing this stream and it's gonna be a short one. I'll just show you the whole project because honestly, I think it's interesting. Um, so I did this like it's a video game. So the spirit here would help you. You're playing as the warrior, and the spirit would help you solve puzzles and stuff. The artist can do long range attacks and gather supplies to make your different potions, whether that be stuff for health or stamina or like the spirit magic that you use. Um, so as far as bad guys go, these are my creature concepts. These are not the finished versions, but these are the last versions of each one. Because if you look at, hold on, shift group, let's turn that off. If you look at this, those were all my secondary passes. And then I have all the primary ones, which aren't much to look at, I don't think. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, it's because the smart. Technical difficulties, hold on. What is going on? There we go. That that's everything. Those are the initial sketches, or that's my like idea phase for the snakes. And then I picked which ones I'd like best and colored them and drew them again. And then from that, I picked which ones are going to be the final. And then I'll give that like a final render just to make it look nice and good. And then I'll probably do some poses, how they work in gameplay, how they attack. I think this guy right here will, this is like the regular one you would see. It's the most common, and I feel like he just kicks, and his like wombo combo is going on in his tail like a kangaroo and kicking with both feet. I think that would just be funny to see. I don't know, a snake kicking. I think that's kind of funny and cool. This guy is the smallest of the bunch, and he flies from trees and he glides on his like his cobra things, and he spits poison at you. So that's the long range guy. This guy is hidden, and he is the biggest out of all of them. And then he just, like, kind of like a trap spider, he just gets you and holds on to you. And he holds on to you, and it's very little damage, but it's enough for these guys to come gaining on you. And this guy, he's the big guy. He's the heavy. He's the one that you don't want to mess with. But he comes out, and he's the strongest. Hence the fists. But yeah, those are the villains, and let me show you the other heroes. Uh, hold on. Let me just open it. Just give me a second. I am hiding it just because I'm like, I don't know what's gonna pop up. I don't think I have anything crazy on my thing or anything secret, but I don't know. I work every now and again, so I think I think I might have okay, new warrior design and then new artist design. All right, awesome. All right, I got them up. This is the artist, and from her, I have. Do I have all the secondary stuff here? Yeah, I do. Awesome. Okay, so this is what the page looks like. This is all her tools. This is how she casts her spells. And that is how she makes and creates uh, potions. So she plays the role of an artist and like a witch doctor, almost in training, because as you could see, she's young, but she is used as yeah a healer basically, but she makes these things for this big guy who also happens to be her co- cousin, I guess. Yeah, it would be her cousin. Um, and this is who, as the game, you would play as. And as you can see, since he's the current warrior, he can go into the same mode that she goes into, and that's when he oops, that's when he summons her. And then, like I said before, he summons her to in the game it'd be to solve puzzles or fight, but she uses his spirit bar, right? Which is what that would replenish. But these are his items, and he could use them as they are, or he could use them as the spirit weapons they are, and each one has a specific power. Um, and I did a lot of background into this. I don't know if most people do a lot of background into their designs or not when they're designing stuff like this, but so much so, I have a bunch of papers stashed away, and I have enough to write like a novella on it, which is what I'm gonna do eventually. But right now, I'm just using it as a design portfolio because that's I just think it's cool. Anyways, also let me show you the process for this character. Why isn't that coming up? That's weird. Oh, that's why. Duh. Alright. So you see all the things here. Sorry, I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. Alright. Okay, so as you can see here, I color picked from this guy. Because they are related both in clan and in blood. So I thought there should be something to tie them back together. And as you could see here, I did the same process as the spirit. I did the clothing designs, which I think I said this already, but just in case I didn't, are all based off of the Nabali tribe If I'm butchering that name, I'm sorry. I went with the hairstyles. I chose this one, and for the design, I chose this one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I chose this one, and then I colored the ones I liked most, put them all together, and that's the final. And I'm going with the realistic look more because uh, it's a portfolio to get work, and I think most people rather realistic than not. I could be wrong about that, but I don't think I am, especially with the games nowadays. So that was my process for the artist. Um, there are some very cool costumes here. Like I really do like this one. It's more complicated, but also it's it's cool, and I like the blue and gold like cape. Made it more of a cape than anything. Less of a cloak or a poncho, more of a cape, really. But and for the warrior, I'm pretty sure I just did the same thing. I'm bringing it up now. I don't know if I have everything there. I might. There we go. Okay. I have a lot of stuff to turn off. I don't know why I didn't break it down in layers. Um, I did I did a whole breakdown for the weapons as well. It'd take me a second to find that, so I'm just not gonna do it. But ugh, why can't I find? There we go. And then all right, and then okay, I did a lot more variations with him. Um, as you can see, I did the scars, and the reason why both him and the spirit have scars is because is because they, like I said, they're both a warrior. So a part of the warrior um a part of the warrior tradition is you get a scar from the past uh warrior, and it ties them to you. And then chose my favorite four, and I ultimately went with this guy over here. Even though I really like this one too, I think I fused them a little bit, not a lot. Like I took the vest from this guy and put it over here, which they're similar. So, and I think I took the crown too. Don't quote me on that though. I know it was just up, but sometimes I don't know what I did. And these are all the variants. So I don't know why the heads are cut off. Come on, man. What's going on? There we go. No reason the heads should be cut off. But these were all my variants for the first pass. And I didn't go with my first one, which is good because sometimes I do. Not all the time, obviously, but sometimes for sure I do. And if you look, there will be some similarities between him and the spirit as well, just because same tribe will be similar, and plus they're both warriors. But Yeah, those are all the variants, which I like. And I think I bring a few of these elements back for the villain, who right now will not be named. But I think how I made the villain is pretty cool. And then, yeah, no, like it says here, I switched some. I used that as the scar, which is similar but still different from her scar, which is what I wanted, similar but different. And because how are you always going to get the same place? It's supposed to be like in battle, but like you're going to try to do the same thing. But it's really, I don't know why it has to be on the face, but also there's no reason it shouldn't be. It also gives them a nice defining mark, which is what I love to do in comics, or not, or in my character design in general. I like to give a good defining mark. And if I go close here, you can see it, and his eyes go from like an orange, which is what his clan, what he's part of the royal family, that the royal family just have orange eyes, and it's to symbolize their closeness to spirituality, because spirituality in this one is the spirit power, the spirit color is yellow, right? It's like a yellow gold, and that's what all the royals have, unless you're her, and the artist magic um is more of a bluish tone. Yeah, it's more blue than it is yellow, than it is gold, but it's a whole different power. It's not a different power system, but it's a different power source, if that makes any sense. One more comes from royalty in a clan, an old clan ritual, and one is just kind of your own spirit power, you know? But yeah, since I can't draw, that's been my that's what I've been working on for this portfolio. And I personally think it's cool. Um if anyone sees this that has that needs concept design work, hit your boy up. And also, if you see this and you're in the concept industry and you have tips and tricks to get better at this, I'm here for constructive criticism, and I'm open to any tips you have. And yeah, no, that's pretty much it. This is a short one today because I, unfortunately, as I've been saying, my pen's not working. So I can't draw, and yeah, it is what it is. Tomorrow I'll be back around the same time, or I'll be back. I usually like to start at 11, but yeah, well, I'll be back at nighttime. So catch my stream or watch my other stuff. Also follow me, Tradell the Comic God on Instagram. Like and follow here if you enjoyed. I would appreciate that. And if you have anything you want to see me sketch, or any projects I have that you want to hear about, let me know, because I'm here for the art, and I'm also here for anyone that watches this. So have a great day, and peace out. Hope everything is great.